We talked about this before the show, but you got to see Jackson State up close and personal as they battled Florida A&M this weekend in Miami. And Florida A&M team, for a school like Florida A&M, was pretty competitive to a point in week 0 against North Carolina, a team that beat App State this past weekend. And Jackson State blasted the Rattlers 59-3. Shadur Sanders, Deion's son, 29 of 33, 323 yards, 5 touchdowns. So we got to see it all. I think you went for the Travis Hunter experience. You came back more impressed with what Deion Sanders is building in Jackson.
Absolutely, Cooper. I'm going to say this, and I know it's a bit of a hot take, but I think Deion Sanders is ready to be a Power 5 head coach. And I have some context behind this take. You know, a couple of years ago, I saw Deion coaching a 7-on-7 team with a few of his sons. That's when he was a high school coach. And then I went and I spent the day at Hard Rock Stadium for the Orange Blossom Classic. Like you said, I went to see Travis Hunter and write about him. I came away just enamored with what Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, has built in such a short amount of time at Jackson State. This felt like a real football program. I mean, during pregame warmups, I was looking around. There wasn't just assistant coaches hanging out, helping those guys get ready. There was analysts. There was an SEC strength coach there who Deion brought in from Georgia. This just feels like a real team. And after the game, during his post-game press conference, Deion was asked about the changes he's made. And he was quick to fire back that, hey, if the college football regulars are doing all this stuff, why aren't we doing it? So I think Deion Sanders has done so much in such a short amount of time for Jackson State, but he's also creating the formula for HBCUs as a whole. I mean, these other programs, Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, North Carolina A&T, if they want to see how to succeed at that level, take a page out of the book from Deion Sanders in Jackson State. Sure, we all talk about the players he's got. He's got Travis Hunter, a ton of transfers, but he's building that thing into an actual program. And to me, you know, this is Deion has a CEO type of approach. He wasn't out there trying to call plays or dictate this or dictate that. He let his coaches coach. And I thought that was certainly notable. So I think Deion Sanders, all that talk about him making the jump to the Power 5 ranks, it's warranted. I think this guy is ready for that move. He is 16-5 as a head coach. Jackson State's going to be really, really good this year. So as those rumors start swirling as we get into November and early December, just know that I'm endorsing it. I think Coach Prime is ready for the prime time.
I'm with you, Drew. I don't think he gets enough credit. Like from the 30,000 feet standpoint, this is a guy that it seems to me very in touch with what's needed to be successful at the highest level. You talk about what he's done at Jacksonville State. He's got Mike Zimmer, former Minnesota Vikings head coach, there as a defensive analyst. He's got 4 analysts. I've never seen that at that level. So in terms of the investment that he's got in the program, the eyeballs and the attention that he's brought to Jackson State, it's second to none that we've seen at that level. And listen, if I'm Georgia Tech, if I'm Nebraska, if I'm Louisville, Deion Sanders is one of my first calls. I think he is a dynamic recruiter. You put him in the state of Georgia, you put him in the state of Kentucky, even a place like Nebraska. I think you got to be outside the box a little bit. Deion Sanders is one of those guys. He's got a gravity to him. He's got a presence to him. I think he'll kill it wherever that next opportunity is. And listen, somebody, the fortune favors the bold here, I think is going to make a really, really good decision and not going to regret it with Deion Sanders.